I'm Brian Kish.
Oh hi, welcome back. I'm not sure who that person was before, but I can assure you it was not me, and no, these aren't my own clothes. Anyway, today is a movie review. It's a comedy from 1979. It's written and created by one half of the comedy group the Firesign Theater. The film is made up of a bunch of old, what we call film serials from the 30s and 40s, basically a bunch of shorter films that would precede the feature lengths and would have reoccurring episodes as a series. For example, they use a lot of The Crimson Ghost, which was the same image that the band The Misfits, I'm sure you've heard of, got their skull logo from. Now here's where the fun comes in! They overdub a bunch of new voices and make a crazy new story out of it. Proctor and Bergman do most of the voices. And it's very much in the same vein as if you've ever seen Woody Allen's What's Up Tiger Lily. And the Firesign Theater themselves would do pretty much the same concept 4 years later with Hot Shorts. The plot is hard to follow, to say the least. And on a certain level it doesn't even really matter. But basically it's about this villainous radio DJ, voiced by real famous radio DJ Machine Gun Kelly, who tries to take over the world with rock and roll, and the J-Men are the league of basically superheroes who try to step in and stop this. And all the loud, raucous rock and roll that we hear in the movie all happens to come from A&M Records. You have the Tubes, Head East, and proto-metal band Budgie. And you also have some live-action scenes featuring Proctor and Bergman playing two other characters, and they help link the story together, and it's really nice to have that in there to sort of break up this barrage of listening and trying to match it with the clips. And actually these moments, a lot of them tend to be the most memorable from the movie for me. And it's surprising, since Firesign Theater has such a background in audio, that these scenes would have so many great visual gags in them. There are a lot of great lines in there. It's hard for me to single a few out, but just imagine a barrage of vaudeville-like humor and puns with the occasional social commentary slipped in there. I would say, like most of Firesign Theater's work, it benefits from repeated exposure, because it's just so dense with wordplay that you don't pick up on everything the first time, or first few times even. But at the same time, this is just a really good comedy. It's not really trying to pull you one way or another, or, you know, try and shove some opinion down your throat. It's just kind of like there to be funny, which is what you're looking for in movies. It has a real whimsical joy to it, in a sort of Mr. Science Theater 3000 sort of way, maybe, where even the whole time you're watching it, it's still funny just because the concept is so ridiculous. The only criticism I would maybe have about it is that I feel like every time I've watched it, there's been at least one time where I tuned out for a certain amount of time. It's hard to keep viewers' attention for this sort of movie. It's one of my only reviews that I'll probably ever do that's just great for the whole family to watch. It's so wholesome it could feed a family of celibates. Oh, and that was the sound of one of my cats vomiting and then the vomit hitting the floor. Anyway, all in all, I'd say good movie. I'd recommend it to just about anybody. Another one of those good ones to throw on randomly in the middle of the night, and maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe a good one to put on after or maybe a little bit of that, or some of the, or maybe a little bit of, or some of that. Get off the stage! Alright, that's it, I guess. Stay sexy!
A double victory. That's super, Chief.